The Bricco di Tati Dolcetto 2016, it's a celebration of our 10th consecutive vintage of working with this wine, working with this unique small estate, and with this unique varietal. Dolcetto is one of the three important red grape varietals of Piemonte. I find out through the old winemakers, old producers, how peculiar this wine is, how complicated it is actually to produce this wine in the cellar, and how interesting it is to work in the vineyards with the vines that are 80 to 90 years old, where they do whatever they want. They are uncontrollable. You can try the best you can in harvest and control their production, but ultimately, they're like any old man. They do whatever they want, which makes it for a very interesting and appealing type of product at the end. Fun fact was that up to the 1970s, many wine merchants that were coming to Piemonte from other regions of Italy to purchase wines, they were coming mainly to purchase Dolcetto and Dolcetto d'Alba. So it was the wine that everybody else wanted around Italy from Piemonte, to a point where, in order for this producer of Dolcetto to release any Dolcetto to his wine merchants, they made it mandatory for them to purchase also some Barolo or some Barbaresco, which makes it for a very funny story now, considering how important those two wines became, and how Dolcetto got pushed into the lower spectrum of interest by the rest of the international market. Dolcetto has some unique, peculiar characteristics that makes it complicated to manage in the cellar. It needs to be moved from one vat to another 2 or 3 times throughout the vinification process, which makes for a very laborious type of system compared to other wines. If you were not going to do that, so moving the wine from one vat to another, the wine, the Dolcetto, would become kind of murky, would become like muddy in flavor. Most likely what the wine wanted was to actually get some oxygen in the process of vinification. We produced this wine in a very traditional way. Our good friend Walter Lodari is the winemaker behind this wine. It has a very limited production. We only make an average between 320 and 340 cases per vintage. And he, together with me, decided to work on a traditional way of vinification, plus introducing a smaller barrel for the last 8 to 12 months of refinement. We don't filter the wine. We make it in the most natural way possible. Dolcetto requires pretty much the same amount of aging process in the bottle and refinement like a good Nebbiolo, solid Nebbiolo based wines. We recently did a vertical of these 10 vintages and discovered that the wine start reaching its peak after 5 years of aging in the bottle. The 2016, which was a fantastic vintage in Piemonte, is giving us the quintessential evolution of the wine, and finally the 10 years of experience that we needed to come out with something that is rather spectacular. Dark cherries and plums are the first aroma that jump on your nose. The wine actually becomes very creamy after an hour opening it. So I always recommend everyone to uncork the bottle at least at 30 to 40 minutes before mealtime.